trailer. Now, it's not like how I thought it would be. It's really strange. It feels really like wallowy around the back. It doesn't feel nowhere near as sort of smooth as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I know it wasn't going to be great, but with a twin axle trailer on, I thought it was going to be much more steady on the road, but it feels like it's going to freaking fall off. But we're literally 5 minutes into my journey. I've just left my house, just been to Sainsbury's, for some air in the tyres. They were a little bit flat, but we'll see how we go. So far my car cover is on the Brasilia still. Got that on there because we were having snow at the minute, so I tried to keep as much of the snow off if we get any on the way. But fingers crossed, guys, we're going to be alright. Check back in later. So an update, we had to stop and take the cover off the Brasilia because that was just blowing around so much. I thought that didn't look very safe, and that screen pulled me over by the police all day long. So we're now on the NDR, we're still in Norfolk, we've got a long way to go. We're in about 20 minutes from my house, but it does look cool watching the Brasilia on the back banging around. So yeah, so just stopped off, got the GoPro set up and they get some footage. We're not doing too bad, we're about an hour and 10 minutes in. We are hitting the dual carriageways now. I've just stopped at BP for a wild bean coffee, and unfortunately it starts snowing here. Now I don't know how watertight the Brasilia is, but I guess when we get to EvaResto we'll find out if it's wet or not. Let's go. So, whilst we're on this journey to Max, I thought I'd use this opportunity to sort of give you guys a bit of a backstory on how I actually accumulated the Brasilia. So I was sort of scrolling through a forum and I saw it on there. However, the forum was from 2016. The car was for sale, but I didn't realise how old the forum was. So I commented on the post asking if it was still available. Got in contact with a guy who actually had the post up, whose car it was, and he said obviously, you know, it was such an old ad, sold the car. So I looked on Facebook Marketplace, and would you believe it, I found it on Facebook Marketplace for sale. I was absolutely gobsmacked at the fact that it even worked out like that. But anyway, so I messaged guy on Facebook, he had the car up for a sum of money, I won't say how much, and I managed to negotiate him down to a good price. The car was in Manchester, so it's 5 hours away from me, and I thought, I'm not going to go and see it. I'm not that bothered. Being the sort of car that it is what it is, you know. So I whittled him down, got him to a good price, and I arranged for someone to go and collect the car for me. When he went down to pick the car up, I had him put it on his trailer, and once it was on the trailer, I then paid the guy the money. Now, the first I saw the car was on a recovery truck on my driveway, and my initial thoughts were, what the hell have I bought? But then, as I started to work on it more and more and more, I just absolutely fell in love with the car, and that is why I have this awesome car. that you can see probably in the rear mirror and I'm being pulled while behind. It is such a cool car. I can't even describe, like, it is so different. How many times have you seen one of these cars before? You haven't. I hadn't. I'd never seen one before until I bought it. Now, since I've had the car, I've driven it once, and that was in my local town. Took it off the road, never drove it again, started working on it. Now today, I know it's on a trailer, but it's the first time I've ever taken the car out publicly. And the amount of looks I've got of people driving past, thumbs up, people sort of, you know, having a good look as they drive past because they either like it, they don't know what it is, they're intrigued. But it just fills you with a bit of a sense of, I don't know what the word is, not pride, but it just feels nice seeing that people appreciate what you've got and, you know, want to have a look at it and put the thumb up as they drive past. I've never had a car like that before. I've always had cool things. I don't think anything will quite compare to what owning this Brasilia will be like. And I can't wait to get it to car shows and show it off to as many people as possible. Not in a bragging sense, but just so other people can enjoy the car as much as I'm enjoying it, really. But anyway, we've got an hour to go, so we're getting close now. See you on the other side. So I've just dropped off the Brasilia with Max at EvaResto. He's gonna now make a start on getting the rear of this thing bagged. I wanted to show some good footage of us in there, but it was so hectic, there's loads of people around, so I just gave it a miss. But I did get a couple of shots in his unit, which is cool. So now, time for McDonald's, and then road trip home. I got 3.5 hour journey, but with a trailer on the back, that'll probably be about 4. So yeah. See you when we get back. So we're about an hour and 10 minutes away from home, getting towards the end of this road trip, and I feel absolutely knackered. I don't know why, but it's really worn me out this road trip. I don't know if it's just for the fact that I've concentrated more because I've got the trailer on the back, but yeah, it's what it is. So like I say, I've got an hour and 10 minutes to go. We're in that final straight now. And I have to admit, the Tiguan has done well. That's earned its badge as a support vehicle. On the way home, obviously, that's pulling much nicer than what it would have done, or it did, on the way to Birmingham, or Canada, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, find the car really great, trailer's great, perfect combo. Really getting me geared up now for show season. I can't wait for shows to start. Getting this thing there. It's going to be a great crack. Hopefully, by show season, I'll have someone sitting in my right seat, keep me company. Hopefully my girlfriend will be able to come on many of the shows with me. Someone to talk to so I don't get lonely. But, stick with us. Nearly home. So guys, we've made it back just short of 400 miles, £100 worth of diesel. We've done a round trip from Norfolk all the way up to Cannock and back. It's been about 7-8 hours driving-ish with stops, but it is what it is. Now, this is something a bit different. I now envy TJ Hunt, Mr. JWW, Supercars of London, Sam from Seen Through Glass, and all those big YouTubers that I watch who film this kind of stuff on the daily. It is so much more awkward than you would think. So, until next time, peace out.